Hello everyone, my name is Michael, and today we are going to talk about stress in our lives. The fast-paced modern world has a lot of stresses and strains that we regularly deal with. Generally speaking, stress is the way our bodies and minds react to life's changes. When we encounter difficult situations, our body gets ready to meet these challenges. It's like a natural alarm system that prepares us for action. We become tense and adrenaline is released into our bloodstream. A little pressure is fine and doesn't usually hurt. However, in the long term, this continuous state can cause such symptoms as headaches, depression, forgetfulness, and low self-esteem. I'm sure it's better to avoid these consequences. So let's explore the topic to learn how to keep stress under control. There are several types of stress that psychologists have identified. One of them has to do with time. Some people are always anxious about it. They worry if they arrive on time or are late. The second type of stress has to do with situations that you find yourself in. It usually happens when you feel that you lose control in a situation. Third, anticipation can also be stressful. You experience it if you are constantly worrying about what's going to happen in the future. The name of the fourth type is encounter, which is related to meeting people. You can feel it when you need to get to know somebody or talk to a person you don't want to see. Let me tell you about 3 cases when my friends and I had to cope with stress. This is my best friend Paul. At the beginning of this school year, he felt overwhelmed by his studies. He didn't have time to hang out with friends because of his classes and a lot of homework. This workload was killing him, so he looked annoyed and upset. First, he decided to lighten the load and refused his extra English lessons. He thought it would solve the problem, but it didn't. He just filled the period with his homework and didn't have any time for friends again. He found out that the issue was related to time management. He turned to his parents, who helped him break his time after school into smaller chunks, doing homework, time with family, and communicating with friends. Each chunk now has its specific period in Paul's timetable. So these days he is focused on dealing with one thing at a time. Moreover, he feels much better having enough time for studies and communication. Another friend of mine, Sue, was stressed out because of her state exams. She thought that her life was completely dependent on the exam results. These thoughts drove her crazy. She eventually turned to a school psychologist, who said that the best option was to take it easy and analyze the problem rationally. Sue understood the following things. An exam just reveals the level of your knowledge on one subject in a certain period. It doesn't define your future and happiness. Methodical preparation is the key to confidence and good performance. These points helped Sue calm down about upcoming exams and keep things in perspective. As for me, I faced a lot of stress when my family moved to another city 2 years ago. I remember that I felt alone, played video games, chatted online with my old friends, and didn't try to make new friends. All of this made me feel worse. In a month, I was fed up with it and decided to take action. First, I started to talk to my classmates during breaks instead of spending time on the phone. Second, I started to attend a basketball club, which helped me release stress via physical activity and find new friends among my teammates. We occasionally go through hard times in our lives. We should accept this fact. But the thing is that we have a choice. You can lose your temper and pull your hair out. But also, you can step outside your comfort zone to adapt to something new or cope with the problem.